Hello, my name is Alice Norman, and I'm here to tell you about myself, my son, and our journey into creating our company, Arn Arts. I would also like to ask you at this time to please subscribe to our channel so that you can continue on our journey together. Please hit the like button. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you will receive more videos about our company and about topics related to what we do. First of all, I'm Alice Norman. I'm a single mother, and I do have a bachelor's degree in business and psychology. And while I was taking classes, I took photography. I found out that photography was fun and interesting, and it brought the creative side of me out. Thoroughly enjoyed it. While going through school, my son was facing other challenges. At birth, he was quite normal, and as he grew up, we noticed that he wasn't talking the way that other children should have been talking. He wasn't doing the things that other children were doing. At the same time, he was doing things that other kids couldn't do. So it was a little bit confusing trying to figure out what is going on with this child. Finally, we found the right doctor who told us that he was autistic. At first, we didn't know what that meant. But of course, going to school, I was able to find the right teachers, and I was already a business major, but I picked up psychology to further understand what was going on with my son and how to best help my son. And our journey kind of started from there. I went to a technical college, so I got exposed to a lot of computer classes. Eventually, I did buy a computer and brought it home. Bobby loved the computer. He excelled with computers. It was like a world that he understood, that he could relate to. Bobby was also good with drawing. When he was little, and he came into the kitchen one day asking for something, trying so hard to explain to me what he wanted, and I couldn't understand it. Finally, it hit me, draw me a picture. Which is exactly what he did. He drew me a picture of what he was trying to tell me. This was the beginning of understanding how to open up another channel of communication with him. And when he got into grade school, this is what I told his teachers. When he's doing something and you don't understand what it is he's trying to tell you, just ask him to draw you a picture and he will. Again, this helped the teachers understand what he was doing. And also it helped him develop his drawings. So not only was he autistic, he was also artistic. So very creative spirit this boy has. Eventually I graduated from college, and after I graduated from college and he grew up, I insisted that he either go to a vocational college or a vocational school. Well, he decided to go into vocational school, and we decided this when he was in junior high. So when he got into high school, I was pushing for him to take art classes because that's what Bobby excelled in. And I had a teacher that decided, no. Bobby had a problem with math. He was only at a 4th grade level, and he wanted to try to push Bobby up. My argument was Bobby's strength was in his artwork. It was in his drawings. We need to focus on where his strength is. I can get him a calculator. Anything that he needs to do with numbers, he can do on a calculator. Because of state regulations, the teacher got his way. Bobby got put into a math class. It was 10th grade before Bobby got to go into Art 1. But Bobby did get to go into vocational school in 11th grade and took commercial graphic arts. Big surprise, right? Bobby had developed his own cartoon characters since 5th grade. And of course, as he got older, these characters developed and took on their own life. So when he got into graphic arts, one of the things I explained to the teacher was he had his own cartoon characters. He wanted to create games. As most autistic children do, they really love these video games. But somebody that can dissect them and master them in a way that these kids do, it's a whole new world. So it just made sense that maybe we should look into Bobby going into this field. What ended up happening is, of course, the teacher exposed Bobby to more computer programming, which was fascinating, and broadened the computer world for my son. He also put a camera in his hand, which is kind of funny because after my photography classes, I became an avid photographer. It was nothing for me to grab my camera and load up and start taking shoots when we got to different places. Well, all of a sudden, my son could also partake in this. And so what ended up happening is you'd gas up the car, take off on our little adventures, and shoot away. After so many pictures, it was like it would be nice to find a way to share our pictures with people. And we couldn't quite figure out a way of doing this. Eventually, Bobby did graduate from high school. He has his certificate. And we had all these pictures, but we wanted to share them. I got on YouTube, and right about this time, adult coloring books were quite the rave and were getting quite popular. And I kept thinking it would be nice if we could figure out a way of taking our pictures and turning them into coloring books. Months after months of watching videos, we finally found the right ones. And with my computer background and my son's computer background, we were able to find the right program and figure out how to process our pictures and create coloring books. Our first one was about something that was very special to us. It was about our dogs. We had Chihuahuas, and to say the least, they were our fur babies. And our first coloring book is actually this one right here. I'll walk you through this coloring book in another video. I want you to notice the name, Arn Arts. My first name is Alice, my son's name is Robert, and our last name is Norman. That's how we came up with Arn. Arts because we're both very artistic inclined. We love the arts. We love graphics, we love color, we love computers, we love merging different media together to try to come up with something totally unique and our own. Here, I hope you can see this. This is an award that we won for our company, where basically the Board of Developmental Disabilities was honoring our company because we had created something so unique and it was taking off. We now have 38 total adult coloring books. Our coloring books are different because they are made from pictures, photographs. Remember, we're both avid photographers. We do coloring books from things that happen locally. I live here in southeast Ohio, so we've done a coloring book on John Glenn, quite proud of that. In fact, I graduated from Muskingum College. So it just made sense that I pay tribute to my college. We took pictures of a Victorian village here, that is the Dickinson Village here in Guernsey County, and that is like it bounces between our second and third bestseller. Our bestseller was actually something I created because one of my individuals that I take care of begged me to create a coloring book of semi-trucks because that's what his fascination was. And we could not find an adult coloring book anywhere for this poor gentleman. What I did is I gassed up my car, loaded up my camera, as I had often done before, and took shots of any kind of semi-truck that I could find. I made a point of taking Mack trucks because that was his favorite. And when we get to that coloring book, you'll see that there is a bulldog, which represents the Mack trucks, on the cover page. So he was quite tickled with that. And it was his birthday present, and it meant a lot to him. Arn Arts is a company that basically I took the strengths of myself and my son, and we found a way to share it with everybody. We had all these pictures. We wanted to share them with everybody, and thanks to Arn Arts, we found a way to do so. And we're quite tickled with our company. We sell on Amazon. I will put a link below of our dainty chihuahuas. And if you follow the journey with us, again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can follow along with us on this journey. If you have an autistic child, you can understand the journey that we went through, and I'm sure you'll be able to relate to this. If you are into adult coloring books, it'll help bring to life why we do the things that we do and the process that is involved with this. I plan on doing different videos, not only with the coloring books, but things related to autism, related to photography, anything that has helped us along our journey. To recap, Arn Arts is a company created by myself and my son, and we do adult coloring books because we want to share the world what we do. We do sell at different events, and I like to tell people that every adventure is a coloring book. And I'd like to end this video by saying, the best views come after the hardest climb. Thank you very much, and have a good day.